Doing a little comparison here of the two guns, the Kahr CM9 and the Kel-Tec PF9.
We've just cleared both these guns, so they'll be safe for handling and demoing in this way.
Yep, yep. One thing that sticks out to me just off the bat is a little bit of size difference, and I didn't realize that there would be that. It's pretty close to lining up. Looks like you've got a shorter handle and barrel.
Let's see. Handle just a little bit shorter. Yeah, it's really, really close.
Yep.
But it is slightly shorter, only by maybe 1/8 of an inch.
Yeah, not by much, but
not by much at all.
It looks quite a bit more when they're sitting next to each other.
And I took the magazine out of mine, but it does stick out of that. The base plate does stick out of that a little bit.
Okay,
so it's around the same,
yeah,
around the same top to bottom as yours. Other thoughts? How about the weight? Will you hold both of those and tell me what you think about the weight?
Yeah, I'll just both without a magazine. I want to say this is just slightly heavier, and maybe that is why it shoots a little nicer, or you know, at least one of the reasons.
Yeah,
it's hard to say for sure. I think overall the slide just feels just a little heavier up here.
My understanding is the Kahr is maybe 3 or 4 ounces heavier.
Okay.
Than the Kel-Tec. That could be inaccurate.
Yeah, 3 or 4 ounces is quite a bit in a small gun like this, and I don't see it being, I don't know. You can definitely feel just a little bit more, but not like, wow. I wouldn't have a problem carrying either one of these.
Sure. And with accuracy, we just did sort of an accuracy comparison, and I feel like either one of these will get the job done, honestly.
Yeah, absolutely.
For the money, you know, Kel-Tec is a very good way to go. Yeah, it's been really reliable for you.
Yep.
And the accuracy is, you know, deadly enough.
Right, right.
It's kind of my take on it. If I don't get a tight group with one of these guns, I'm not going to complain about it, just kind of because of the size of it. I mean, there's my hand and there's that gun completely covering it, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You can't expect super tight groups from these guns.
Right.
But if I can get it, I'll take it, I guess.
Right.
That said, I think we are finding in our hands, doing the shooting we're doing on this day, we're finding a little better accuracy with the Kahr.
Yep.
And not saying it's a better gun. I think they're both great guns, great choices for this single stack 9mm genre. But perhaps if you want a little bit more comfort in hand to shoot, do you feel like you got a little more comfortability with that one, a little more ergonomics?
I do. I kind of like my handle just a little bit more. Maybe it's because I'm used to it. I feel like I have just a little more right here than here.
Okay.
But as far as the trigger opening, this is smoother and it's wider, and then the trigger itself is wider. The trigger pull also is a little more linear there. This one seems to have some more tension at some points and then a little less at others.
So a little less predictable.
Right.
A little less smooth.
Right.
However, with training, either trigger can be okay.
Yeah, like I said, I would have no problem carrying either one of these. I think either one would be great. The one thing people point out is this one has an accessories rail, which is very uncommon for a gun in this class. If you wanted to put, you know, just some type of a generic laser light, that would be an option for that. Making
it a potential carry gun / home defense gun.
Yeah, and you know, for the money, if you had to fill both of those roles, that might be a good option there. So, but you do, a lot of times with guns, get what you pay for. In terms of ergonomics, fit and finish, trigger pull, all that stuff. So
yeah. Each gun, brand new, comes with one magazine. Yours came with one, right?
Yes, it did.
And there's the magazine that mine came with, brand new. I have a second magazine for mine, but it didn't come with it in the package. Price point, the PF9 in the $300 range or less?
Yeah,
right?
300 or less. You should be able to get it for no more than 300.
And the Kahr in the 420 price range, 425 price range. So you're certainly spending a little more money.
Right.
Both of them have break-in periods required.
Right, 200 rounds for the Kel-Tec.
Same goes for the Kahr. So add that into the price of the gun with either one of these. A lot of the same holster options, most likely.
Yeah. In fact, I think I may have gotten a Kahr holster. I'll have to, we'll have to do some research and check the number on it.
Let's actually, since I have that Remora holster out here and you've got yours,
okay,
let's just see how they swap.
Okay. Here's the Kel-Tec inside of the Remora. Yeah, I think that would work.
That seems doable.
Yep.
It might slip out of there if you tried to, but
yeah,
it seems like it covers the trigger guard up adequately.
Yeah, enough to where you're not gonna
I'd say that's
accidentally touch it off. And
then your Galco. Maybe a little bit of occlusion there with those pieces.
For reholstering, it might actually, that's probably what that holster is for.
It's a good fit once you get it in there.
Yep.
It does have those protruding slide stop.
Yeah.
The pin with slash slide catch.
Yeah. So you would have to
slide release, whatever you call it.
Yeah. Have to practice with how you're going to reholster that.
It does kind of catch on there a little bit.
Yep.
Otherwise, good holster options for either one. Good inside the waistband holster options for either one, and I really see both of these guns as inside waistband guns.
Yeah.
I feel like the 380s are pocket guns.
I do too. I've tried this in the pocket, and I'm 6'4", 225 pounds, and I still just feel like it's just a little big. And also, I carry a lot of other EDC items, and so, I don't want to give up a whole pocket just for a gun. I've got a wallet, a cell phone, keys, flashlights, pocket knives, multi-tools, all that stuff.
I'm with you on that 100%. So if I can carry one of these in my waistband instead, that's exactly where I want it to be. I would also say that either one of these guns is a good ankle holster option.
Yeah, absolutely.
Whether that's a backup gun, or if you're the type of person that doesn't mind carrying on your ankle as a primary. And I think that there are possibly some good situations for that. If you drive a lot, you're in a car almost all the time, I think an ankle holster is actually kind of ideal.
And the waistband is almost useless while you're driving, and I don't carry that way when I'm driving. I take it out of my waistband when I get in my car.
Sure, put it in a glove box or something else. But they would make great ankle guns as well. Anything else we can say about these two guns?
I think that for the size, weight, and money, I think they're both great options. You just have to weigh out which one you want. If you want to spend a little more, get a little bit nicer fit and finish, a little nicer trigger and ergos. There you go. If you're looking for something a little bit on the cheap, I don't think you can go wrong with these.
Yeah, let's pop both of them out.
USA made, lifetime warranty.
Yeah.
So
certainly not the only two guns in this genre. There are a lot of single stack 9mm out there right now. But I think the Kel-Tec PF9, a lot of bang for your buck, very carryable, very lightweight, awesome little gun. Perhaps a little bit harder to be accurate with than the Kahr CM9, which slightly heavier, comfortable to shoot. After a 200 round break-in period, I actually put about 150 in one session. I felt great. My hand didn't hurt, my finger didn't hurt. No real bad hot spots. I kind of complained in the video I shot that maybe there was a semi-hot spot with this slide release, but I got used to it. Really not a big deal.
That's a lot of rounds to put through one of these at a time.
Yeah, and if you're not like calloused or bleeding after that, then I think it's a pretty good gun.
Now CM9 versus PM9.
Yeah.
CM9 a little newer. Because when I was looking at the cars, this has been a few years ago, I don't remember seeing that one.
Right, no, the CM9 is newer.
Okay.
Exactly when it came out, I can't say. A year or two ago, something like that. But what they did was they basically just lost some of the fit and finish, some of the polishing of the PM9 that made it a little bit more beautiful, kind of, beautifully fit gun. They got rid of some of that, just kind of went a little bit rougher in the manufacturing of it. To save money, and I really can't complain though about the fit and finish of it. I still think it looks really good.
Yeah,
stainless steel slide. Yeah. The sights are phenomenal for the size of a gun it is.
And I'll tell you, I like the the white and the white there to line up that style of sight. I haven't used it very much, but the times I have been able to really shoot pretty well with it.
We both did pretty well with it today, so. the
Yours
sights
are
compared.
quite a bit brighter than mine. Mine might be a little dirty on that back one, but
Well, you're kind of a dirty guy.
yeah,
So that's
filthy.
probably what it is.
Yep. Lady Lobo, you know, has to bribe me to take a shower or something. Give him my favorite candy bar or something.
All right, well, that's a look at these two guns, the Kel-Tec PF9 and the Kahr CM9. Just setting them side by side in the grass and giving you our impressions of them after some accuracy testing. Late Boy Scout, SnowLobo95. We'll see you guys later.
Later.